Expectations for the team, usually we go into a Big Sky Conference Championship with the goal of placing in the top half. And that is no different. If we could place in the top half, that would be a tremendous performance for us right now. That's really what our expectation is. Yeah. Again, we're one of the bottom schools in the rankings with the preseason poll, but that's typically how it is with our crew. And I don't even know if we really take it seriously anymore, because we always tend to place higher than what the preseason poll has for us. So again, I really feel we'll finish higher than what we are ranked, or what we were ranked in the preseason. The pole vault is our money event. So knock on wood, we went in there last year with it being in the same situation, the event that we were expecting to get the most points out of. But anything can happen on any given day, and our vaulters struggled there last year, and we came away from that event really scoring very few points, ended up scoring very few points. So we're in a similar situation this year. It is the event area where we are ranked the highest, have the most points. On paper, that's the event we could get the most points in, but you never know what's going to happen from one meet to the next. And but we're going in there to win it. That is our goal, and to score points in other places too. The next two highest ranked kids that we have on the team are Marina in the triple jump and Vania in the weight throw. And if they're both ranked 4th, I believe. So if we could come away with those points, that would be awesome for the team. The rest of the jumping events, I'm not sure, where we are as far as placing points, the point system. But if they can move up from where they're ranked, I don't think anyone else in that jumps crew is ranked to score. But if we can move up and get some points, that would be great. We did wild card Kesa in the long jump, and I believe Kesa has a good shot, I think, of sneaking in and scoring some points in that long jump. So she could, double for us and be a good double with that pole vault and long jump. In addition to the pole vault, I think the pole vault and weight throw are two big point events. Emma actually placed higher than Nia last year, and they're in the same situation they were last year. Nia went in ranked higher than Emma, but Emma did place higher, eventually score more points than Nia. Nia's looking really good right now, but Emma's actually looking pretty good right now too. So those two could kind of be our secret weapon that people aren't really looking at and thinking, things are going to happen with those two. But those two, if they could do what they did last year, that would be huge for our crew. I know that Olivia right now is ranked 9th, which is just out of scoring. If she could move into a scoring position for us too, boy, that'd be a great 3-person swing for us. So again, the weight throw, just like pole vault, those are 2 areas where we could score. If they do well, we could score some big points. This is our strongest distance group in many, many years. So it'll be fun to see what they can do. The indoor conference championship is a pretty difficult meet for the distance runners, because every conference championship meet is at altitude. Indoor conference championship meet is at altitude, and that's a little more difficult for the distance crew. Most of the strengths in the conference are altitude schools. They're distance-based schools that are at altitude. So those kids come in having trained at altitude and compete a lot of meets at altitude. So they have a little more of an advantage, I feel, than our crew. But our crew, I think, are coming in a little more fearless than they have in past years, and ready to show what they can do. So it'll be fun to see what they do, especially in the 5,000 and that mile. I think they're going to surprise some people, and that will only help the team. I do. A couple years ago, we tried to do something a little different, and we had some athletes who might have been able to get into the Open 400, but we did not put them in the Open 400, hoping to have them go into that mile relay fresh. Whereas the other teams have athletes who are competing sometimes in the prelims, the finals of the 400, not to mention the 200. So they don't come in they don't come in fresh. They have already raced. Well, that's going to be happening again this year. Our 400 runners are going to be entering that mile relay fresh without any races the previous day, that day or the day before. So I feel that with that in mind, I really feel that crew is going to run faster than they've run this year, and they're going to score for us. So it'll be to our advantage. I'm excited. Indoor Conference Championships, probably one of the most exciting weeks of the whole year. It's in a small area. Everyone throws, jumps, everything is just right there. All the Big Sky schools are excited and screaming and yelling, and it's a real fun environment to be in, and the kids really take it to heart and compete well. So I expect the same thing this year as past years, that we will compete well.